I just want to give a very kind of quick overview for today, and I kind of want to try and end on time. So I've got 2 minutes, so here we go. We started off, I think the kind of things that kind of pulled it out for me were brand. Brand is important. You know, we've got a fantastic product to sell, so, you know, let's stick with that. It is about support. We've actually heard from B&Q, we've heard from about corporate social responsibility, the Good Woods and My Forest project, so it is about support. It's about assurance, whether it be the star rating that Alistair talked about, or the UK forestry standard, or woodland management plans. They are all assurance schemes in their own way, and they are absolutely crucial to the standards that we actually set, aspire, and actually work to. Then we heard about apprenticeships. It's something that's quite dear to my heart, actually, is learning and development. And I think that there are huge challenges, but there are great opportunities. And I think both on a national and also a local level. So that's one of the kind of target themes and target areas of work for the Learning and Development Working Group. But I know also the Institute of Chartered Foresters, Forestry Commission, and many other partners, the Royal Forestry Society, are all doing their bit, along with Woodland Heritage and their excellent course in the Southwest that we heard about from Peter at a previous meeting. But for me, actually, learning and development is about seeing young people like Freddie. I think it's about kind of career pathways. It's about that help and support. And I think if Kalara's done nothing else, it's actually kind of given Freddie the opportunity in life and in a forestry career. So kind of that's great. And you gave a wonderful presentation. Pest pathogens and diseases, we have to adapt and we have to increase resilience. And again, we had a wonderful presentation from Natural England. I think there was lots of useful advice in there, but also there's the book that Woodland Heritage have produced as well on continuous cover forestry. So let's actually look at all the opportunities and all the information that is currently available to us. And I know, kind of thinking back to previous speakers, John Weir gave an excellent talk here, and I ought to just say that these aren't being filmed for no purpose. If you type on YouTube and go to Woodland WG, you will be able to see all of this year's talks and all of last year's. And I actually have been working with Tom over the last few months, and I went back and looked at Tony Juniper's, I looked at Oliver Rackham's, and in preparation for those films going on. And I enjoyed them just as much watching them as YouTube films as I did actually being in the hall. But that's not to say that you mustn't attend next year. I don't want an empty room. And Tom. But really, it's also about creating support. I think that is absolutely crucial, that we've heard that things are changing. We've come to an end of a 7-year cycle. We've seen huge austerity in the public sector, and we're seeing change. And I think what we will see is that we will all have to work closer in partnership in the future. So Steve's presentation at the end of the day was so crucial, because actually it did bring a huge amount of money for the processors, the wood fuel installers, and the wood fuel users on estates. Without that, they wouldn't have had the storage, they most probably wouldn't have had the processors, the firewood processors, the timber processors, forwarders, tractors, and also skills training as well. And if we want to continue that legacy, we're going to have to work in new ways. So I think listen to what Steve said and think about how we want to attract that money into the region, and also the part that you can play as businesses or individuals in helping that into the future. I'm always the optimist, so I kind of end by saying that there's never been a more important time for England's woodlands, but I most probably stop it there just to say I'm not sure what those all of those opportunities are, because they're such uncertain times. I'd like to thank you all today for coming. I know that it's a long day out of a very busy schedule for most of you, but I hope that you've enjoyed today and that you'll be here next year. Thanks very much.